You're amazing." Micah turned and picked up his pace. Shannon picked up hers too, her white Adidas running shoes helping in the effort. He couldn't believe this was the same woman who showed up her first day wearing 3-inch heels and a business suit straight out of uptight dresses for corporate America. Micah told her to get rid of the heels and put on whatever she loved wearing and felt comfortable in. "You could actually stop when you talk to people." Micah frowned at Shannon. "We have a meeting. You know, the company, work to do, software programs to develop, lots of sales, happy stockholders, make money, all that stuff." He brushed past a lush, broad-leafed Dracaena plant and walked faster. "You're not exactly yourself this morning." "A lot on my mind." "They just want more time with you, Micah, to know you like them." "I like everyone. But to be sure, let's get out an email that says, 'From Micah Taylor, to you. I like you. I really, really like you.'" He pushed open the conference room door and held it for Shannon. He returned her glare with a forced smile. The conference room was small but comfortable. No vaulted ceiling, no massive table, just 2 light tan leather couches and 6 overstuffed espresso brand chairs, all circling the center of the room. Rimsoft's version of Camelot. The room wasn't designed for ego. It was crafted for efficiency. The couches held 2 people each. On one couch sat Micah's head of legal, with his jet black hair and John Lennon glasses. Next to him slumped his VP of Mergers and Acquisitions, 31 years old, but looked 50 with his premature gray hair. On the other couch perched his VP of Marketing, looking more every day like a young Oprah. Next to her sat his Chief Financial Officer. 2 of Micah's software development VPs sat in the chairs. Shannon also sat in a chair. Micah paced in front of his. On the table in the center of the room sat a steaming pot filling the air with the aroma of Seattle's best coffee. Clumped next to it were mugs from Disneyland, the University of Washington Huskies, and cups with Rimsoft's logo on them. Good. All the pieces were in place. Time to check out the condition of the chessboard. "All right," Micah said, a slice above his normal volume. "Let's roll. Where are we with the I2 Rock Alliance?" "Done," his Mergers VP said. "We love their hardware. They still love our software, right?" "Madly." "Excellent. Great work." Micah focused on Oprah's twin. "Is the ad layout done for Wired?" "Yep." "Last one you did was a home run into the rafter, so let's keep the hits coming." He turned to his right. "Beta testing on version 4 is done, right?" "Finished Wednesday." "Very nice work. I can't believe you already have it almost bug-free." Micah looked at the head of his legal team. "You've finished the docs for the Basie buyout?" "Not quite." The man glanced up at Micah. "We're almost there." Micah stopped pacing. What was this guy's problem? Everyone else knew how to fire on all cylinders. He couldn't afford to have the guy keep playing with his B game. Micah whipped his pen around on his yellow notepad like a poor man's Picasso, then held it up for everyone to see. "This is a sketch of underwear, but not just ordinary underwear, it's asbestos underwear." He turned to the head of legal. "You need a pair." "Why?" "Well, you said your team would be done on Tuesday. It's now Friday. So since it isn't done, your team falls into the category of liar, liar, pants on fire. I would think the asbestos underwear would help squelch the flames a bit." The head of legal squirmed and mumbled, "We'll get it done by the end of the day." "When?" "End of the day." "When?" "By 2 o'clock." "What comes out of a toaster?" Legal guy frowned and shifted in his chair. "Toast? You're not sure?" "Toast." "Positive?" "Yes." "It's 9:30 now. What will you be if your docs aren't finished by noon?" Legal guy's face flushed. "Toast." "A little louder, please, so the whole class can hear." "I'll be toast." One of Micah's team coughed. The rest kept their eyes glued to the agenda. Micah turned and looked out the conference room windows overlooking Puget Sound. 1 breath. 2. Wow. Not the way to win friends and influence stock splits. He turned back to his team. "Okay, let's move on." A half hour later, Micah glanced at each member of his team. "Thank you for 2 things. First, for being good enough at what you do that this company could no doubt survive without me. Second, for not being so good there's no room left for my input." He grabbed his notebook and strode toward the door. "Too harsh in there on Mr. Always Late Legal?"